Hey guys, I'm just getting moved in right now. Just want to give you a quick update. Pretty much this whole wall is just going to be big stuff. We got toolbox, sandblaster, parts washer. We'll have plenty of room around each one of them, which will be super nice. This place is just huge. I love it. There's so much room to work and it won't be so crammed. It'll be easier to clean. It'll just be great. We've got the Nest camera up in the corner for if anyone tries to come in and steal anything, which will be awesome. Right now I'm just putting MGA parts over there, putting everything else kind of right in the middle, and we'll organize it tomorrow because it's late. But first thing in the morning, I'm gonna get up, get everything done. I'm gonna try to hook up the air compressor. I have to run 240 volts out to that. And I've got some conduit and all that, so I'll video some of that. I'm just gonna try to get all the necessities hooked up so I can start working as soon as possible. But I'll take you guys through all of it tomorrow and we'll see you then. All right, here is a time lapse from start to finish of from the time I got the camera up and installed until where we're at right now. You can just sit back and enjoy it. It's basically just me getting everything organized and where it goes and setting up the paint booth as well. Hey guys, we're officially all moved in. You can see I've got the car body here, got the frame, chassis right there. Got pretty much all of my oils and cleaners and everything that I use for cars over there. And then right here is all the MGA parts, all nice and organized. We've got a few of MGA parts up there. And then over here, we've actually got a sink now, which is awesome. So I can wash my hands and, you know, wash parts off, do whatever I need to do right there without having to go in the house. Trash right there. Here's the air compressor, all wired up. I ran 240 volts all the way up and down into the house in conduit, so it's all up to code. And then I've just got a regular dryer plug back there that goes into it. Got the hose mounted up, and then just some charger stuff right here. I'm still kind of organizing stuff. I kind of have to figure out where I need to put a few things just to make it all nice and open. And this 2-car garage section is just gonna be like the working section. So like if I have any customers that come up and pull up, for example, my brother-in-law needs this air hose replaced. So he can just pull right in here and I'll have like MGA stuff over there. And then when I need to work, I can just pull it out here and then just have a ton of room to work around it. So it'll be super nice. Over here, obviously toolbox. This LED shop light, I'm gonna get 10 of those and put them all along the top. So we'll have 5 on that side, 5 on the other side. So that'll be awesome. It'll be super nice and bright in here so we can see what we're working on. And then also, if I start doing any big time painting jobs, I can like see the reflections and all that. So ideally I wanna set up a paint booth over there where I can just drop down some like drop cloth, like some painting drop cloth with PVC at the bottom, and then just drop it all the way to the floor so I can have an enclosed space. Sandblasting cabinets right here, and then parts washer. So it's nice just to have space in between these. So I can open, like for example, I can open this all the way without having to hit anything. In the last garage, I could only open it to like right there and it would hit stuff on the wall. It was just really annoying. So it's absolutely amazing having my own garage. So here's another thing I did in the garage. I just mounted 3 shelves right by the door, and I have a ton of other shelves downstairs that I can use that I might put other places, but we've got shelving for just basic stuff like the ultrasonic cleaner, and then just a few small things to put on there. That's all fluids, gas, vinegar, old bad gas, and then like weed whacker gas. And then everything else is pretty much the same. I just wanted to show you that. This is kind of the current setup right now. We just have the body frame that we're working on. I just put that right there for now, just so it can roll around easier and I can move it out when I need to. Then we just got all the parts right here. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into the MGA. I'm gonna start on the gas tank because we can get that mounted up on the back portion right there. We just received an email yesterday from Moss about the leaf springs. Apparently they no longer sell them, so that was kind of a bummer, but they did say they have a replacement part that's basically the exact same thing. It's just a little cheaper, which is good, but those will be on their way. Those are on back order too, which is kind of annoying, but at least they will have them at some point. So kind of a bummer to hear that. I wish I would have found that out earlier, but I got to give them a call and let them know we're going to go ahead and do that replacement part. And then we can do the whole rear suspension. So, but yeah, in the meantime, I'm just gonna try to start restoring the little parts here and there that I need to. that maybe not necessarily will go on right away, but we'll at least get them restored and ready to go. And then I can start working on the floorboards. So we'll kind of just jump into it, get started, and see how far we get. Okay, I wanted to show you guys this real quick. We got the fuel level sender out, and then looking in here, you can see there's kind of these different wall separators. So you have different channels in it. I think there's 3 total different channels that the gas can kind of flow through, but right there, that hose going down is where the pickup is, and that comes right out here to go to your fuel pump. But you can just see it's kind of definitely had bad gas in here sitting for a while. So, and then back there, it doesn't look terrible. It looks actually pretty clean back there. But we're gonna take just an etching fluid to go through and shake it up and just clean the whole inside of it out and clean it up as much as possible. And then obviously down here, there's some dirt and crud and stuff. We're gonna have to get that really nice and clean so we don't have any contaminants going into the fuel pump. We definitely don't want that. This was just sitting in there. I have no idea what this is, just some kind of green rubber looking thing, but I was just sitting in the bottom of the gas tank, so I have no idea how that got here, but that's funny. So yeah, we're gonna, primarily we're just gonna sandblast it and get it all painted and ready to go first, and then we'll worry about etching the inside of it and getting all that cleaned out. So we'll go ahead and take these rubber parts off and then just throw it in the sandblaster. Hey guys, it's been quite a while since the last clip of sandblasting in the cabinet. I decided I'm just gonna make an entire paint booth slash sandblasting booth where I can just do whatever the heck I want and not have to worry about stuff getting everywhere. It's literally just an entire enclosed area, top to bottom, that I can just go through and vacuum up the floor once I'm done. I'll show you more on it when I'm done, but it's taken a long time. Hey guys, it's done. It's 2 days later. Yesterday, I actually painted one of my wife's little furniture pieces, so just to test it out, and it worked great. I'll step back so you can kind of see the whole thing. So it goes probably, I would say 8 feet tall, and then it's 16 feet long and just over 9 feet wide. So a pretty good space to work in. If I need to pull the whole MGA body in here, I could. Even though we're getting the body painted professionally anyways, but it's just a really cool, easy, portable paint booth, and it's worked great so far. So I'll show you the inside real quick. Here on the corner, all the way up and down, I just have Velcro squares that I cut just to keep it together and hold as much air in as we can. Same thing on that side. So you just open them up, and that totally didn't work. Yeah, we'll work on that. So you come inside. The whole floor is just duct taped off with cardboard boxes, and right over here we have a air filter and then an air filter right there. This allows clean air to come in to the area, and then this just basically is an exhaust fan that sucks all of the dirty air out, and you can see how much of that black crap has been sucked out already. So really nice area. So this will let me just work on I tried putting this in the sandblaster and it just did not work, so we're gonna just do it in here and have all this room to work, and then once we're done, we can just either shop vac, clean up, or just take a broom and sweep it all up into the middle and suck it back up and reuse it, so we're not using a ton of blasting material. I still got to add a little bit of cardboard right there, but other than that, it's pretty awesome. We'll go ahead and get started on sandblasting this again, get it total down to bare metal, And then we'll prime it, and then we'll paint it black, and then clear coat it. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop real quick. You can see the floor is just totally coated in sandblasting material. So I'm just gonna try to sweep this up the best I can into a big pile, and then just use a dustpan and pour it right back in the bucket right there. But it's working great. You can see all of it just stays right inside. Nothing goes out, which is perfect. And that filter over there is just coated in dust. You can see how nasty that is. But it's good because our fan's not getting dirty, and because I think if the fan was just sucking all that stuff out and getting really dirty, it would probably kill itself within the next month or so. And then, yeah, obviously we got that clean air coming in. Here's what our tank is looking like. Looks pretty dang good. I just have the bottom side left, and then the rest of this side over here. And then we'll be good to go for primer. But yeah, seriously, this whole entire deal right here was definitely less than $100 to do all of this. So it was well worth it, and just gives me a nice enclosed space to work without being outside and making a mess out there. So it's perfect. So I'll just go ahead and get this all swept up and recuperated, and then we'll just keep going out. Okay guys, we just got done with our first coat of primer, and it looks super good. I'll show you what that looks like. So it turned out pretty dang good. I love the results, and I'm really happy I was able to just sandblast the whole thing, not have to worry about weird paint spots or anything. It's just bare metal, and then shined it up with the wire wheel, so it looks great right now. We're probably gonna go ahead with black because that's the original MGA color, was black gas tank, which I think it would be kind of cool to do kind of a silver color because it's gonna go right there on the MGA. But the original color was black, so that's what we're gonna go with. And I think from the back too, seeing the chassis and the black underneath will look good anyways. It might be kind of weird if it was a silver underneath. All right guys, we got that gas tank painted. Looks pretty dang good. I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry overnight. But we got a nice glossy finish all the way around. I still have to paint the bottom, but I'm just gonna let this all dry before I touch it and move it around. So the top looks really nice and glossy, and all around. That was probably about 3 coats of paint with the gloss black and then 2 coats of primer. So that's looking good. We'll go ahead and let that sit overnight and just dry and harden as much as possible, and then we'll be back at it again tomorrow for a clear coat, and then we'll let that dry. Also tomorrow we're gonna get this body off of here and then just have it set down on the floor in the garage. So we'll have way more space and just put the trailer on the street out there in front of the house. So we'll have like more space to work and kind of organize. I need to organize all of this stuff. It's just kind of annoying trying to walk through here every time. So I'm just gonna get it all organized and clean, and it'll make it way easier to function and work in it. So we'll go ahead and call that a wrap. I appreciate you guys watching. Really just wanted to show you the place and get the gas tank done, and that was about it for this video. In the next video, you're gonna get the transmission totally done on the outside because I've been holding off on that. Don't know why. We're gonna get that done and then get the floorboards put in the chassis. So that'll be another big step and make it look really nice. And then after that, if we're still waiting for the leaf springs, I'm just gonna jump into the body. I'm just gonna get it ready for paint. Just do a ton of body work on it, make sure it has a very, very smooth surface, and possibly prime it. Probably not. I'll probably leave that to the painting place to prime it and paint it and all that. So, but yeah, that'll be a fun next step to jump into, is getting the body ready. And then as soon as this thing's painted, man, we're gonna be pretty dang close to having this car ready. From then on out, it's just engine, transmission, and then all of the interior fittings and dashboard and stuff like that. So thanks for watching. Appreciate all your views. Give it a like if you liked it, and we will see you later.